Maybe when he calmed down, because he's gotten upset before, but he never went to this extreme. Today, he said, when are you getting out? I said, I'm not getting out. He's trying to provoke me, and every single time he's stepping closer and closer to me. Are you really trying to
talk to us without our kid coming out, knowing that the gun is still inside somewhere in his possession?
You said they met in the Navy.
Like, he got 2 assault charges he was convicted of on law enforcement and his daughter's mother. Like,
I know. It's tough.
On the morning of June 23rd, 2022, Dayton officers arrived at 337 Burleigh Avenue for what sounded like a routine domestic dispute. Their body cam shows them walking up the driveway, unaware that this would be the last time anyone saw 31-year-old Aisha Nelson alive. Aisha had called police multiple times before, reporting that her boyfriend, 32-year-old Waverly Dante Hawes, threatened her with a gun. She was trying to save enough money to leave, but was stuck inside a home where fear was part of daily life. Aisha Nelson was a dedicated mother trying to protect her daughter, 6-year-old Harper Monroe. Harper was a quiet child who depended entirely on her mother for safety. Waverly Hawes had become the center of repeated domestic incidents, each one more concerning than the last.
Hello.
Hi.
Did you call?
I did, but I did say that I didn't want any police to come to my house.
Okay. Well, I called your phone. You didn't answer.
I didn't get a call.
Well, I can show you where I called it. But
I'll put my shoes on.
she said she'll come out here.
You put them right there.
Everything all right?
Basically last night we had what I thought was a small argument, and he was like, "Get out! I can't wait for you to leave." I left for a few minutes. Came back. He started arguing with me again. I went to the bathroom. I got in the shower. I went, got in the shower, and he kicked the door open. Now my daughter, she's here. Like, we just moved here. I came before my daughter. She came for the summer. His daughter is here too. So he kicked the door in while I was in there.
Hello.
Hey, I called you, and she locked me in the basement.
Come on. If you talk to her, I'll talk to you.
I can lock him in the basement, but okay. So he threatened me. He was like, I purchased a gun for the house because I just moved here last September. His daughter was here last year, and someone came through the block and shot every house up because they was looking for his cousin. His dad owns this house, that house, a house across the street, and a house down the street, I believe. His daughter was on the couch, and they almost shot her. So,
What's his dad's name? I think I know his dad. Does his dad live in like one of these?
No, he doesn't live in one of these houses. He owns.
So I remember a guy that bought up a bunch of houses on Burleigh. He was living in the one while he was fixing it up.
Was he? Okay. I know he owns this one, that one, and there's one like a little bit further down.
Yeah, because I remember him saying that he was gonna basically rent all of them to his family. So.
Yep, that's him. His name is Adrian. But,
yeah.
Yeah.
He seemed like a good guy.
He's nice. I love his dad. But I was like, okay, so like, cause he just went upstairs. Like, I was sleeping upstairs. Me and my daughter went up there cause there's a door. So we had some privacy. After he just kicked the bathroom door in. So he came up there. He started arguing with me again. He kept on like in front of my daughter. It did upset me. I'll admit, like, I say, get the fuck out, like, leave me alone. So he went in the closet and grabbed the gun. So he was like, yeah, bitch, you gonna get out of my house. So I was like, okay, like, just okay. Like, now at this point he got the gun in his hand. So I let things calm down like an hour, and I was like, are you gonna give me my gun? Like, I don't care what you do with it, but you need to put it down. Like, give me my gun. So he was like, my gun is registered in my name now. We got it right
So
after.
where is it now?
He has it. He has it downstairs in the basement.
Well, since we're talking about guns, do you mind just keeping hands out of your pocket? There, perfect. Thank you.
So
Just makes me feel a little bit better. So it's in the house, locked up, or
no, it's not locked up. Okay. He has it. So
like on him?
I don't know. He's downstairs in the basement with it. Like, it's usually upstairs in the room in the attic in the closet, away like from the kids, and the bullets and everything is there. And I bought a safe for it, so we usually just keep it in the safe and just we know where the keys are. But he removed it. So last night, he had the gun in his hand. He came back upstairs like, we just started arguing. And he was like, "You'll get the I'll get my sisters and everybody to beat you up." And I was like, "You're not gonna do nothing." And he was like, "Matter of fact, get out." I said, "You can't put me out. I can't run here." So he was like, "You really willing to lose your life over a gun? Like, seriously? Like, you really trying to provoke me?" So I was like, "You know what?" Because he was drinking. So I just was like, maybe when he calmed down, because he's gotten upset before, but he never went to this extreme. I said, maybe when he calmed down, tomorrow will be a new day. But he just kept, like, he'll keep coming upstairs. If I'm in this room over here, I started cleaning it out so I could put a bed in there. We'll sleep in there. Like, he just was following me around the house.
This was still all last night.
This was last night.
Okay.
So today, we didn't talk much. Before he left, he was like, "When are you getting out of the house?" I said, "I'm not leaving. I made up my mind." Because last night I was going to leave me at the hotel. He cut my credit cards off. He was like, "I'm going to give me those credit cards." I said, "You're not getting nothing. I paid the balance on them." Like, because his balance, he was, his credit cards was maxed out. I ran into some money. I paid the balance on both of them. He got into some legal trouble. Had to pay a lawyer, pay to get his bike out, had to pay bond and everything else. So that's that. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm not leaving because you're not gonna leave me with nothing. So that was that. Today he said, "When are you getting out?" I said, "I'm not getting out. You made it to where I can't get a credit card. I'm at to where I can't go get a hotel. I'm not getting out." So he was like, "You gonna be gone when I come back." And all of this is in front of my daughter. Like, every other word is bitch. Like, that's how he's referring to me now. So I'm like, okay, whatever. He came back with his daughter, and he said something else to me. I really can't remember. But I just know that it was silly. We was going back and forth, and I was like, "You can do and say whatever you want to me when it's just us here. But when we in front of my daughter, I'll go to the end of the earth for mine. Like, don't disrespect me in front of my daughter. And not only my daughter, but your daughter sitting here listening to you disrespect a woman. Like, what you want her to learn from that?" That irritated him. He was like, "You getting the fuck out of my house? Like, are you really trying to provoke me?" And every single time he's stepping closer and closer to me. "Are you really trying to provoke me? Are you trying to provoke me? I'll kill you. You'll really lose your life in here." He's like, "Matter of fact, I'll get my sister to whoop you. You're not from here. You're not about that. You're not from Ohio." So I called the police earlier, like at about 5 or 6 o'clock. And I told them, like, last night he made the threat. I told him, like, I wanted to see the police, but I did tell him that I had concerns because his family live on this block. I wanted it to be a little more discreet. I didn't mind y'all talking to him, but I just didn't want all of them in my business. And I didn't want to upset him and irritate the situation. So I spoke with somebody from dispatch. He told me that the police stations are closed. And I just was like, okay, I'll make the report either tonight or in the morning when I go out. And that was that. I expressed all of my concerns to the dispatcher. He was like, okay, but we have this call. That was that. I called about an hour ago. And I went up to Family Dollar. I let them know he threatened me again. And I got that one on video, him threatening me. Like, it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. You going to get the fuck. I'm telling you. What did he say? You're going to get out, or you're going to have to suffer the alternative or something like that.
You have the video right now.
And I mean, again, also, The reason why I do take it a little seriously is because he had domestic issues with his daughter's mother, where he was convicted of beating her, and so for him to talk so loosely in front of my daughter, I don't want to take it seriously because we've been friends for so long, but I do. Because he didn't start doing any of this until after he grabbed the gun, and this is the second. He said 2 times, asked me, "Am I willing to lose my life?" And I don't like that. I don't like that. He did talk to his dad. His dad just came, and I guess they drew the conclusion to call the police, but I had already called them since earlier, so. I'll put it right here. I ain't trying you. How you think it's gonna go? How? How do you think it's gonna go? I want that out. I asked you to put that out a long time ago. I'm talking about the gun. What does that mean? What does that mean?
You make it so tough, bro. Like that shit.
I don't think I'm
That
tough.
shit don't.
I don't think
All
I'm
that shit
tough.
you did with them other people, it's not gonna
All
fly
that
around
shit you
here,
did
bro.
with them other
Like, I'm really
people.
trying not to do
All that shit you did with them other people. I'm not Marcia. I'm not your baby mother. I'm not none of them. You're not about to play
All
with me.
that shit you did with them other people, it's not gonna fly
Bye.
around here. Like, bro, you really keep trying.
Bye. You're trying me. Bye.
Like,
No, when I was trying to put it out, what you do? You stuff it back in there. Bye. Get out of here.
Listen,
Bye.
I don't do that back and forth shit, bro.
Okay,
Like,
so you say that to say what? Bye.
please get out my house.
I'm not.
I bet you are.
I bet you are not.
It's either that or it's the alternative. And you don't want the
What's the
alternative.
alternative?
You don't want it.
What's the alternative?
Aisha, you're not tough. You don't want the alternative. I'm telling you. I promise you that,
You
bro.
tough? Cause you
You
got a
don't
gun?
want that shit.
You tough? Cause you got a gun?
I'm not. That's why I'm pissed.
Get
I'm not
out.
trying to do nothing to you.
Get out of
But
here.
I'm telling you, you don't want the
Get out of
alternative,
here.
Aisha.
Why are you threatening me in front of my
I'm not
face?
threatening you. I'm
Get
telling
out.
you.
What is the alternative? What's the alternative? Bye. Bye. Crazy. You really
I didn't get it yet.
Exactly.
I didn't get her info yet.
Okay. What's your name?
Aisha. A-I-S-H-A. Nelson.
Date of birth?
1491.
Social. Do you plan on staying here? Like living here?
I pay this rent here.
So
I don't have family here. I don't have
No.
friends here.
Hear me out. I'm just asking if you want to be here.
I want to be here in peace. Like I told her, I called the police 2 times today already. I did try to do this discreetly because like I told her, his dad owned about 3 or 4 houses on his block. His granny lived next door. Like I really didn't want to upset him. So I called. I let the dispatcher know what was going on. I let them know that he had already threatened me twice.
I mean,
Keep
at some
threatening.
point you'd have to come.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. And like I told the dispatcher, like, I don't mind y'all talking to him.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be around while y'all talking.
Right. So, listen, here's what I explained to him.
Okay.
You know, you guys are adults. So, you know, you're obviously both trying to provide a safe space for your children.
I don't think so, though. Because like I told her, he's walking around the house waving his gun that I purchased. Like, he didn't start making any threats last night till he had the gun. So I told her I discounted it to the fact that he was out all day yesterday, had Taco Tuesday drinking. So, I mean, I was like, maybe, if we go to sleep. But today he woke up with the same shenanigans. And everything, all of this is in front of my daughter. Like, that's the issue that I have. You say, like, we're adults trying to provide a safe space.
Well, I'm not
and
saying
he's
that.
not trying
What I'm
to
saying
create
is
that
we wanna try
environment
to-
for his daughter or
listen,
mine.
listen. What I'm saying is, let's try to let cooler heads prevail. rationalize, prevail. And if this isn't a good situation for you, start to make a transition into another
Well, he
situation.
cut my credit cards off and cleaned out my bank account.
What I'm saying is, where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, I mean, maybe he could go, but I've been paying. I paid the rent here. I have receipts. I've been paying the rent here since I moved here, with no help from him.
Well, if you're going to continue to abide here, live here,
I'm not abiding by anything. I live here, and I have the right to stay here peacefully,
Yeah,
without being
listen,
threatened. I didn't make
listen.
any threats to him. I didn't do anything to him.
yeah, hear me out.
Mhm.
Listen, hear what I'm saying. I'm not trying to argue with you.
No, I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm just trying to make sure
If you're
you
going to be here,
understand the
and if it's not a good
situation.
situation, start making the process transition out somewhere else, or do something else. Or,
Did you make the same suggestion?
I
to
told him the exact same thing.
Okay.
So
I'm telling you the same thing.
what my partner's trying to say is that if you legitimately don't feel like this is a good living situation for you, then like for me, if I was in a situation that wasn't good for me, I would want to get out.
Okay,
But
but hear
The
me
fact
out.
that you're
though.
saying like, no, I'm going to
here.
stay.
I just got here. I don't have a relative's house I could go to. He wants to be here in the heat of this situation. Like I said, his dad owns 4 houses on this block. He could go to his granny house. He could go anywhere. You said cooler heads prevail. He's not trying to get out of this situation. He's trying to create an uncomfortable situation for me,
Right.
to where not only can I not live here peacefully, but he's making it to where I can't even go peaceful because he took my money. He
Right.
cleaned the account out. He cut off my credit cards. That's
I
what
hear
he's
you're saying.
doing. So what am I supposed to do?
The fact that this is a family member's house, like one of his family members' houses, you know he's not going anywhere. And they're not going to put him out unless you stay. It's just not. You know
He can
that.
willfully leave.
Right, but what, for the night? Are you guys going to stay together?
No, we're not together. That's it.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, if it was your family and your family's house, are they going to put you out and let him stay?
No, nobody's gonna get put out. Nobody's getting put out. But I'm like I explained to you. I'm not gonna go somewhere and just pour all of my money into it. And he's personally exhausting all of my funds, which I didn't have an issue with it. But then it's like once you drain me out and clean me out, it's like, okay, I don't know what fight I don't know if this is a financial thing for him or what, but now it's like, okay, now I'm going to create a situation to where I'm going to make it to where I'm not going to make you leave, but I want you to go. Like he asked me on the video, when are you going to leave? And he just keep doing that. But he's not creating the environment where I'm in other situation where I can leave. Not financially, not physically, none of that.
Right.
I can leave. I can go sleep in my car, but that's what I have. With a 6-year-old.
Yeah, and it's not an ideal
It don't make
situation.
sense.
It's
not.
definitely not ideal. But if there's a genuine threat, then
But again, if there's a genuine threat, I have the right to go down there and file for a TPO as well. This is my dwelling. This is all I know. I'm from Jersey. I'm from the East Coast. I'm not even from here. My family is there.
take it.
Like, I mean, because it's like,
we're hearing you out, and I want to hear you out, but I also want you to.
I don't want to. I'm telling you,
excited.
I really don't want to go that route to where it's like another restraining order, another legal issue for him, another nothing. But he's continuing to threaten me in front of my daughter, and I'm not going to say let me let him run me up out of here like he ran the last girl up out of here, because all the threats with I'll get my sister to whoop you and all of that, I'm not going to have it. This is where I stay. If you're going to pose a threat, you can go. You could go in handcuffs, or you could go. But like you said, oh, this is his dad's house. I have this right, though. Yeah. And I'm not about to let him abolish my right. I have the right to be here.
Is he on probation?
Until, I don't know. Until I'm financially in a situation.
Let us go look his info up, see what we've got, and then we'll come back and talk to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a video. On the video, it is very, 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 it. He doesn't actually make a threat. It's so far veiled because there's no video. It's just recorded voice. And he said, "When are you going to get up out of my house?" And she said, "I'm not leaving." He goes, "You don't want the alternative." She goes, "What's the alternative?" He goes, "Trust me, you don't want it." He's like, "You're tough. You're not that tough." And she's like, "Well, what is it?" And he's like, "Trust me. Just trust me. You don't want the alternative." That's all he said. Now, she's saying that he said this while he had a gun in his hand. caveat to that is she's literally still here.
You definitely caught the gun on this and kill you or find something up for it.
Well, the fact that she's adamant about staying, she's not seeking safe haven at a neighbor's house. Her kid's in there. She's willing to step out and talk to us without her kid coming out, knowing that the gun is still inside, somewhere in his possession.
You said they met in the Navy.
I just don't see how this is a situation where she believes it's. I mean, she's saying she believes it's a genuine threat, but why? If that's the case, why are you still here? Why are you putting yourself in this situation?
She wants to leverage this and leave for the night.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, I was like, do you just want it for the night? Like, you just, because, I mean, are you planning on breaking up with him? No, I'm not planning on breaking up with him. Like, I don't know what she wants except for us to, she just wants him gone for the night, basically. She keeps saying she doesn't want any more legal issues.
So there's a finished basement where apparently it's like his space. He's content with staying down there and staying separated from him. Of course, I explained the process for eviction to him.
Yeah. Well, his dad owns a house. I've met his dad. His dad's a really good guy. His dad owns like 5 houses on this block. His dad basically, as one comes up available, he buys it, fixes it up, and rents it to a family member. His mom lives right down the street. He was fixing that one up when I talked to him. And I mean, it's nice. Like, you see it. Like, it was not like that. Like, that was like this, but in worse shape. I mean, he's doing a good job cleaning the street up. But, I mean...
She's definitely not going to hear from me. Because I think too much like that.
The only thing...
So if you want to explain it to her.
It'd be a stretch. We could articulate it as domestic threats and take him to jail, but... The fact that she's so... I mean, she obviously doesn't believe it. She doesn't believe it, or she would not still be here, sitting in the same house with her kid. Like... Let's run them and see. I mean, I guess best case scenario, one of them has a warrant and they're separated for the night for that reason. But they both have a young kid here.
Yep.
The only reason that he called in, his dad stopped by because they were having issues and he talked to his dad. His dad stopped by to try to settle things, and then I guess his dad is the one that encouraged him to call the police. I think his dad knew. Yeah. No, she's from Jersey. Did I type it in right? Oh, that's her. Oh. What's it out of? That's her. Which is her birthday was? That's her. How does she even own a gun? That's a probation violation. No, she's saying she's claiming it's hers and that it's registered to her. That's what she's saying. Did you want to step back in? Alright. So, based on what I heard on the recording, and based on him not having anything in the system showing that he can't own a gun, that he can't be around you, there's nothing right now that we can do besides he's already agreed to stay in the basement. I would say, based on what I just saw, I hope that gun's not registered to you and that you possess it, because you cannot possess a gun right now.
Why not?
Because you're on probation and you have a protection order against you.
I'm not on probation for anything.
Well, I would check with that.
Yeah, I'm not on probation.
You have an active protection order against you, and if you have an active protection order against you, you cannot possess a gun.
An active protection order in Ohio?
It's regardless. If there's a person who's protected, like from you, like because you guys have cross orders against each other. Therefore, they cannot possess one, and you cannot possess one.
Well, I already have guns, and I after that protection order, and I was able to get them. So I don't know. I'm telling you.
That's I'm gonna tell you right now that that's not a good thing.
You're not
and
on
that's
probation right now?
No,
You don't have to report to anybody?
no, I don't. I'm not on
Did you
probation.
recently get on probation?
No, I have a twin sister who just got out of prison. She's on parole, but I'm not on probation.
what's your sister's name?
Angela.
Oh, a twin.
For aggravated assault?
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah, it's not me.
Okay.
Her social security number.
When I ran the social security number, and that's probably why, because the socials are close, and with you guys having the same birthdays and the same last name, she popped up.
So disregard what we said.
Yeah, disregard that.
Okay, yeah, because I got.
But you're saying all this, I'm like, I really hope that
Yeah,
our
it's
gun
not-
reform isn't that bad.
Yeah, no, it's not me. It can't be me.
All right. Well, either way, if you were standing here in front of me right now, saying, "Yes, I want to leave here. I'm afraid," that's something else. But you're telling me you're not planning on breaking up. You're not.
No, I
planning on
didn't
going
say we're
anywhere.
not planning on breaking up. I told you that we're not together. After the way he acted last night, I could never be with nobody like that. That treat me like that in front of my daughter or nothing. What I'm saying to you is I have been in domestic violence situations before, and I refuse to let somebody uproot me again. And he knows this.
But that's what.
So it's either I don't know if he thought he was being smart by calling the police. Like his dad literally was just here before y'all pulled up. He came outside, they had a conversation. I guess they decided collectively that it's best for him to call the police. But I had already called.
Yeah.
This is not a tit for tat game that I want to play with him.
It's been a pretty busy night, and
Yeah.
honestly, we'd already pulled
I
the
saw
calls.
when I called the police. I went and said I was gonna meet them at.
You probably saw
Family
us,
Dollar.
'cause we were leaving.
I saw 10 police cars go down Gettysburg and then right back up Gettysburg, like within seconds. So I called dispatch back, like I don't think that the police is gonna come anytime soon. So you can have them call me, or I'll go file a report in the morning.
So I want you to know we'd already called it, or we'd already pulled this call when he the updates came in as we were en route. So
Okay.
him calling had nothing to do with us showing up. It's just the timing was when
Right.
we were able to come.
Okay.
But I guess my question is, what is it that you'd like us to do? Because you're saying you don't want him in trouble. You don't want to break up. You don't want to leave.
We're not together. That's done. Like that's it. I genuinely do care. Like, and I just, I don't like to see nobody go through the system, even the people that deserve it, honestly, because it's a terrible thing. And he's been through that. If he gets locked up for domestic violence or a protection order against him yet again, there won't be the same leniency he had the last time. Like, he got 2 assault charges he was convicted of on law enforcement and his daughter's mother. Like, I just knowing what he's been through, even though he don't care about me, because obviously he called. I just wanted to make a report because, like I said, I'm not from here. He's threatening, like the last girlfriend that moved out. He told her she better be gone when he get back from picking up his daughter. If not, he's going to get his sisters and his cousins and his friends to all come gang up on her. I just called the police because I'm letting y'all know, if he gets anybody to walk through this door and jump on me, I'm going to defend myself to the end. So I'm just saying, I'm not never going to go and do anything to him. I'll never touch him. I'll never, nothing. But if somebody comes here, or if he come and he jump on me, I'm going to grab whatever I could to get him off of me. And I'm just letting y'all know that. That's it. I'm going to stand my ground. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
So that's what this call was more about.
Okay.
If he continues to threaten me, I might have to go the route with the TPO. But right now, I really don't want to go through that because I know what it do to people.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
I can appreciate that. I appreciate when people take things like that seriously because it is
And his
a big
daughter
thing.
is here. When he go to jail, his daughter is here.
I mean, honestly, like, if somebody deserves to go to jail, they deserve to go to jail.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the fact that you genuinely know that there are bigger consequences for,
Yeah.
if you just want somebody gone for the night, jail is not the answer because
Well, can y'all ask him to leave for the night?
we can talk to him.
Can-
We will
He
document.
said he'll stay downstairs and try to stay separate.
So it's going to be documented that we were out here. It's going to be documented why we were out here. So the documentation is going to be there. If you do decide to go the TPO route, Just go down to records and request that you get the
And
call
both
pulled
of
up.
my phone calls, well, I called 3 times today. I called
Yeah,
at 5, I
it's-
called at like 9 or 10,
Yeah.
and then I called back again.
So
They did say that I can,
yeah.
well, you guys could get the
So depending on like if
dispatch call.
what I would say is like have them pull up from your phone number, your name, and the address, in case, because if you said that you wanted to meet at Family Dollar, they might, they could potentially put it in for that address versus this one. And if you say you wanted to put it in for this address, but you left your name anonymous instead of giving your name, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I pull up for all 3 items. So when you go down, if you go down there, then you have all like everything from every call.
Thank
Do you feel okay? Like I said, it's going to be documented. That's
I mean, I want the, more than anything, I just really want you to understand, like, I just want the peace. Like, if we're not together and that's it, just leave me alone. Like, I just want him to stay separated from me. I know the tensions are going to be a little high, with us in here not speaking, but I'm just trying to get enough fun so that I can get.
I can definitely
And I just want to
relate
live in
to that.
peace until then. I don't want nobody coming over here, them they pulling up and bitch come outside, or him walking somebody up in here, because I'm letting you. What's your name? Officer
Santos. Yeah.
Officer Santos.
Sorry, I'm not intentionally covering it. That's just how I stand.
I'm going to stand my ground in this house. I'm
No,
going to
I
protect
get that.
myself. So
Listen,
because I've seen it,
I hear
I've
you.
known of him having girls come and pull up on his girlfriends and stuff, his sisters, all of those people. I'm going to stand my ground in this house because this is where I stay. That's all this call was about.
I lived with my ex-husband for 3 years after we split. Now, we couldn't get divorced because we're still living together. So I was living with an estranged husband for 3 years. So
Is that what it's called? I thought it was estranged when they're missing.
estranged is just if you are no longer living as man and wife, but on paper, legally you're married. So, yeah, it was weird. Fortunately, he was also a cop, so he had a steady head on his shoulders, and
Right. I was
I
going
didn't have to
to
worry about that
play
stuff.
by the rules.
But when you talk about tensions, there was definitely tensions.
Tensions,
So I get that 100%. I
And
can.
he's a hothead though. Like he really is. He's a real hothead.
I would say, there's. I realize the shelter is not a good place. I wouldn't want to take my kid to the women's
That's what
shelter.
the dispatcher did.
But there is, I mean, if it's an emergency, if you're in a pinch, there's also the YWMCA where they can try to get you some, like, either cheap housing or even free housing in the meantime, and it's based on income, and get you in, like, because I know they've got a couple high rises downtown that are specific.
I'm a veteran. I
for
could go to the VA. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I could try. I
the VA,
don't know how.
honestly, like, they can probably help you out. They focus more on like individuals. I don't know. I haven't really seen moms or families very successful through the VA.
Yeah.
The YWCA tends to be a little bit better when it comes to the female aspect when you have a kid.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say tagging along, but
I mean,
it's an addition to you. So. But there's so many options and feeling stuck. Don't feel stuck. I realize that finances, because of him, might be there, but there are options, even with that being an issue. So don't feel stuck. Give us a call if things happen. I would find out where that gun is, and I would put it in the safe. Does he know the combination?
it has a key.
Okay.
He did
How
take
many-
the keys.
how many
It was
copies?
2. But he took both of them when they were upstairs. He was smart when he went and took it out the closet. He took both of the keys. Like, I've never, and I will never, honestly, as you can see, I really do care. So I would never think to do anything or harm him like that. But in his mind, for whatever reason, I don't know why he's acting like a lion in a concrete jungle in here. But it's like he locked himself in that base. He's down in that basement with this gun, rocking in that recliner back and forth. And it's like, I don't want to harm you. I don't know why you want to harm me. Why you keep threatening me? That's not that's not my motive. I don't know what you went through in the past, but that's not what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck. I mean this in a nice way, but I hope this is the last time that we have to deal with each other, because that means good things have happened. But if we do meet again, hopefully it'll be on good terms. Chin up. Don't let her see you cry.
Yeah.
I've got daughters as well.
That's what matters. Like, talk.
I know. It's tough. You're doing a good job. All right? You're doing a good job. I can tell you're doing a good job. You're raising your kids right, because you should not let a guy talk to you that way.
My family said that my uncle is going to send me some money tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go get
Okay.
one probably.
You have a plan.
But again, like I called last night, and a lot of places are sold out.
Yeah. While we're going into a holiday, that's even hard. All right.
All right, thank you.
Can I fist bump on it? You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Keep it up, Mom.
The next morning, just hours after officers last responded to the Burleigh Avenue home, Dayton police were called back to the residence. This time, it wasn't for a disturbance. It was for a welfare check. When officers entered the home, they immediately noticed that something felt wrong. The house was quiet and there were no signs of movement. They searched each floor carefully until they reached the basement. There, they found a tragic scene. In the lower level of the home, officers discovered 31-year-old Aisha Nelson and her 6-year-old daughter, Harper Monroe, both deceased. Early indications suggested that the violence had occurred only hours after the domestic dispute call from the previous day. As investigators documented the basement, they noted no signs of forced entry, no evidence of an intruder, and no struggle outside the area. Everything pointed inward, towards someone inside the home. Within hours, police received another call from out of state. A vehicle connected to Aisha's boyfriend, Waverly Dante Hawes, had been found in Alabama. Inside, he was discovered dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The pieces began to align, and investigators quickly connected the events on Burleigh Avenue to Hawes' death hundreds of miles away. The basement scene, combined with the Alabama discovery, confirmed the devastating conclusion. A domestic dispute had escalated into a double homicide, ending the case before it even reached a courtroom. When the full story unfolded, the community was devastated. Many questioned whether more could have been done after Aisha's repeated warnings. Her death highlighted the danger of domestic violence and how quickly it can turn fatal. With the suspect deceased, the case is officially closed. But Aisha's story remains a painful reminder of how domestic threats can escalate, even when the victim tries to speak up.